right, I'm heading over. We got to learn how to do that shit.
What's that? Do what?
How to do that Insta cameras,
Instagram, InstaTube, and Ugram.
something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I take offense to your kangaroo back there, Doc.
He doesn't give a shit.
Is it Friday? Is it Friday?
Hell yeah.
All right, that only means one thing, man.
What does that mean, man?
I mean,
What is
it's Friday night. It's the Roundtable. This is the Black Sheep Bravo Friday Night Roundtable. This is your host, the Spaniard, keeping it tight from Black Sheep Bravo, and we have a live crew. Not two live crew, but we have live crew tonight. We got a fire team of us here, so we're going to check in real quick before we head in. This show is going to be dedicated to mothers since this weekend is Mother's Day. So if you're a mom, please chime in and let us know what is your, I don't know, tell us something mom-related. And then tell us something that, tell us something embarrassing that the kids ever walked in on you while you were doing the, doing some rack PT or something. So throughout the show, let us know. And, we're going to try to make this fun so that, our moms have something to do tonight. I'm sure they got something better to do than to watch this, but you never know. So we're going to go ahead and check in. We're going to start off over at Stately Ogre Manor with our very own Ogre. So what's going on there tonight there, Ogre?
Hey, watched the thing yesterday. I watched a documentary on Korean War on the Chosun Reservoir. It was not happy. Quite depressing. Other than that, there's a crazy bitch making the rounds on Twitter and Facebook, a little story I can get to later if you like.
Remind us, yeah, that's good. Yes, since I don't follow that road, so yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be good. All right, we'll come back to that. Speaking of cool, how about 007 in the nap? What's the word with you, bro?
I know Devil Dog's gonna get on me, but we had two cops get off on shooting another unarmed black man.
Uh-oh.
Today?
No, it was in June, but I will say that I don't know what I would have done in the cop's position because it was a traffic stop. It was late at night and it was dark. So I don't know what I would have done. But it's in the news. We're gonna talk about that later. I wish he was here because I know he likes to go back and forth on that. But this shit's got to stop, man. Either these cops have to get better training or pick another profession. I mean, and it's not just Black Lives Matter, man. It's all lives, But this one just happened to be black. That's all. Anyway, happy Friday, fuckers.
Yeah, fucking happy Friday. Yeah. On that note, fucking Doc, can you bring us up a little?
Sure. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. She's watching right now, so.
Oh, Mrs. Doc, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. So I was. Have you guys ever seen Devil's Advocate?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was walking on a bike path with my dog, and I looked down at him, and then I looked back up. There was a jogger there, and my dog pulled me away a little bit, so I looked away, and as soon as I looked back, the jogger was gone. Scared the shit out of me. Don't know where he went.
Maybe he turned it into high gear.
It was a guy.
No, the person was running towards me, and there's nowhere to go on the path.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What was he wearing?
Shorts and a t-shirt. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to what he was wearing. I was just more concerned of where he went.
Well, that's it. See, that's it. So maybe he was a missing person, and now you're the last person that saw him. Can you describe what the person looked like?
No, because I don't.
He's going into cop mode, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Do you see that? You see how he just switched into that shit?
No. No,
Oh, man.
Remember that one fucking show that Oprah did it a couple years ago, not a couple, maybe 10 years ago, where she did an experiment where people were waiting outside, and she did a fake mugging. She had actors come in, and then she had everybody come into the studio, and they said, "What did you guys see?" And not one person got the story straight.
That's like that. What would you do? That's a good one too.
Like that, yeah.
See that where they have like some guy like slapping the shit out of his kid or something, and people are in a diner.
Yeah.
I saw that one they were in Utah or somewhere out there, and they had like a guy with like, then he had like 4 wives, and the one wanted to leave, and it was some fucked up shit.
We got to do something like that, like kind of
Get shot.
a Black Sheep Bravo version of it. Something not that grand of a scale of production wise, but
That's why I always worry about those them things you see on the old YouTube there with the people doing the shenanigans and like jumping out and scaring people.
Yeah.
Dressed up as like fucking clowns in a parking garage. I'm like, somebody's gonna get murdered.
Get shot.
The best one, I know it's terrible and everything, but I think it's fucking hilarious. Broken Geniuses. The guy's dressed up as like a Bedouin Arab, and he walks up carrying a briefcase or like a black backpack, and he's just walking at normal speed, and then he'll just throw this backpack at people and just take off running, and just people just scatter. I'm like, this dude's gonna get shot dead.
Now, with something like that, would that be considered? Would you go to jail for something like that for a practical joke, kind of like taking too? Would that be taking it too far?
Probably.
Devil Dog's still feeding.
You're disturbing the peace.
No,
disturbing the peace. Good one. Good call, Doc. Yeah, Doc. I guess that's disturbing the peace.
7 years of college paying off right there. Yeah, good for you. He learned something. He learned something in college, folks.
Get this guy here.
But yeah, I was thinking about doing something because my uncle, my Uncle Frank, he is out in Arizona and he turned 60 today. So I want to throw a shout out to him. Happy Uncle Frank. He was in the Army. He was a jungle expert back around Panama, around that era, Cold War. So he is a Army vet, jungle expert. So I was trying to get some pictures, some updated. So I'll probably have to do that maybe for next week to give him a good dedication. But I want to wish him a happy birthday. But yeah, I was gonna call him. Him and his son Josh went out to Vegas to spend a couple days out there, and I was gonna do a practical joke where the first idea was to say, yeah, this is the hotel security. I was going to use a different phone, so he didn't recognize the number. And so, hotel security, we got footage of 2 Hispanic males that fit your description, and the trophy wife put the kibosh on that. She's like, yeah, knowing your luck, they're going to trace the phone call. I'm going to get my ass in trouble. So we're going to try something a little different.
Get a burner phone.
Oh yeah, I got him.
Oh, there it is then. There it is.
The Chicago way.
see?
Right.
Chicago PD in Indiana and shit. This fucking guy, I swear.
So yeah, and then as far as my check-in, it's Mother's Day. I got the trophy wife a new grill. I mean, a fucking nice ass grill. But it didn't come. What is it called? Assembled.
Assembled. Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
It would have taken a week.
Wait a second.
What?
Get your wife a grill for Mother's Day.
That's like getting her an iron and shit, telling her she's hot and she's steamy. Just get her a fucking iron.
She wanted a grill, and who am I to argue? She wants it, she got it. So,
I know, right? Really?
It was a $500 grill, and so like usually I just buy
those gifts where you say she wanted it, but you really wanted it, so you're giving it to her so that way you can use it.
She's in the production office there. She's nodding her head. It was her idea. I swear I could bring her on and she could tell you herself. This was her idea.
We're gonna need proof of this.
They don't believe me, but
it's no surprise I've been divorced twice. My contention was always why would I get you something? You're not my mother.
Oh yeah,
that's what I said too. I have said that. I have said that. I mean,
what's the worst Mother's Day gift? You got a spouse.
Tampons.
No, for real.
Actually, it's practical though. That's actually practical.
That is practical.
This is fucking you guys here.
Well, my wife is not a mother, so I don't get her shit.
There you go. See, Doc gets it.
Gets it.
My old man, Ogre Senior, I believe it was one Mother's Day, got mom's there a thing of fucking turtle wax. I'll never forget that. I think she went out and bought a new car. She was so pissed. She's like, "Dad, I got something to wax, fucker."
Wow. Sometimes you got to take matters into your own hand. What kind of car did she? What kind of car did she get?
I don't know. It was.
That's like 70s. A gift you pick up on the way home because you're like, "Oh fuck, I forgot."
A family truck's
there was the only thing left at the gas station.
That's it. Give me one of them turtle wax, goddammit.
Yeah.
That's some Mike and Ike's. Oh shit! Where is Devil Dog? Where's Wentz?
Well, Devil Dog, he's in Washington D.C. For his daughter's Ashley's. She's graduating college, so he's there doing that.
Okay.
Chuck, she is. Let me see, what time is it now? Yeah, she's at a baseball game with her son. She's at her son's little league, so I don't know. She said she may come back later depending on the weather because it may get rained out, so she may jump on board later. Wency, I don't know. I haven't heard from him today. So he might be popping in a little bit later, but yeah, that's the deal with that. But, you guys got any major plans for the weekend? It's gonna be kind of a shitty weekend.
I'm gonna go to go see some movie, Kidnapped or Hideout or Unbreakable House, whatever the hell it's called. It's with Gabrielle Union's. It's Mrs. Double O's favorite. You know, she loves Gabby, you know, like they on first name basis and shit. Hey, we gotta go see Gabby. I'm like, who? Gabrielle Union. I'm like, okay, well, let me just call D Wade and shit and see what the fuck he's doing, you know. But we're gonna go do that, man, and sit back and chill. We sold the house this time, guys. We sold the house.
Congrats.
Nice.
So this time it finally sold. I think the ink's dry, so.
Fucking hey, time to celebrate, huh?
Oh yeah, it is time to celebrate, man. I celebrate every day ending in Y. Goddammit, you know it don't matter to me. It don't damn matter. But that's it for the weekend here, man. Just sit back, relax, chill. I keep looking over because my pit's down here and he's going back and forth, but he's okay.
Is he wore out? Did you take him?
Yeah, took him to the daycare. Yeah, they wore his ass out, man. So you know he shouldn't be barking or anything like that. But other than that, he's looking for a nice. Oh, there he goes. Okay, he's down. He's down.
Now I have a dilemma that I want to throw it out to you guys and out there as well. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. But today, my daughter came home a little razzled. She's 19. She works for a local eatery. It's a chain. It's a national chain, and they just started delivering. So she took the job as a delivery person, and she went into a business, and the person really just gave her a hard time. Right? Said that she was 2 hours late. She's like, "Well, no, the order was placed and was placed an hour ago, and you wanted it delivered at noon. At least this is what she was telling me." And the guy went off on her, and I was like, that's pretty shitty. This guy owns a business, and he's chewing out a young woman. So I asked her, where's this place at? Where's this place at you delivered? And everybody's looking at me like, So my idea was to give this person the same treatment that he gave her and see how he likes it. What would you do?
Where's the business? You already know Look, I stay at the range. I've been practicing a long time. Okay, it's time to put this shit into action.
Yeah.
Where's this business at?
Jesus.
It's a flower shop. We'll start with that. A flower shop of all places.
Shop.
Yeah, of all places. Now you would think it would be a little bit nicer, since you're surrounded by flowers, but.
Man, look at my face, man.
Yeah,
So well, he might have had allergies and shit.
I think I might go buy some flowers and toss the place.
Where's the place at? I gotta know where to come bring your bill money.
Yeah, I was gonna say Northwest Indiana. We'll leave it at that.
Gotcha. Hey.
I'll call in the favor later.
All right, you do that. What
would
I do?
What would you do?
You know what? I used to deliver pizzas from Pizza Hut, man, and I went to this business one time. It was a car dealership, and they ordered $200 worth of shit: pizzas, pastas, sodas, and I brought it all. I mean, I brought everything on time, and you go into these places thinking, hey, one, I'm gonna get a nice tip, and two, they're gonna treat me with the same respect that I'm gonna treat them at their business.
Yeah.
But this fucking place, man, it was a $200 order, and this fucking guy wrote a line straight through the tip.
You're making oversweat.
I'm sitting here like, man, is he serious? I'm looking around and shit like, okay. I'm waiting for Ashton Kutcher to come around the corner and say, hey, you got punked. But nah, man, this dude, he just wrote a line through the tip and shit, man. And I kind of went back to the dealership after hours. Well, I mean, after I got off, of course, out of my Pizza Hut uniform. And he had gone home for the day. But I ended up catching him, and I kind of talked to him and I said, hey, do you make commission? He goes, yeah, I'm one of the top managers here, sales managers. I'm like, so whatever somebody else sells, you get a piece of that, right? And he goes, well, yeah. So I kind of told him, hey, well, last week I was in here delivering some pizza and it was a $200 order. And the fucker tells me, oh, yeah, I remember that order. And I'm looking at him like, okay, you remember the order. It kind of got me boiling. And, I almost went to go pop the trunk. When you hear somebody say, hey, let's go pop the trunk, that means, it's some shit about to go down. But, I mean, that places like those, man, I mean, it's sad that they treat let me see if I can say it like Devil Dog, the Utes. It's bad that they treat the Utes like that, but still, I would just tell her keep her head up, man, and just keep giving that business the same,
she was cool. She handled it well. Yeah, she was fine. But when she just told me that, it just struck a nerve, and I was like, yeah, but being the dad and all, but.
Oh, yeah.
But one thing I wanted to ask, Doc, you kind of made a look. Do you know who Ashton Kutcher is and what punked is? You know what that is?
Absolutely, I do.
You do. Okay. It goes a little back, a little further, back in
time. Like 12?
It was during my time.
It was your time?
Yeah, absolutely.
What is that, like 12, 13? I mean, he's got to know who Ashton Kutcher is.
Well, maybe now, but maybe back then.
Back in the 90s. All the way back in 03.
Was it 03? I thought it was in the 90s. I don't know.
I just know him from that 70s show.
That 70s show stuff.
I make it a habit not to watch bullshit. That's why I don't remember.
I don't watch anything.
Yeah. Except
I used
porn.
to deliver pizzas. The Double O. You ever get the naked ladies?
Yeah, and Oh man, now on that note, absolutely. Do you have anything
fun.
Extra? Because I always delivered thinking, hey, I'm about to be in a movie. I mean, here's your pizza, ma'am. I mean, I always thought that, man. Every time.
Was that the main reason why you stuck with that job?
It'd crack the fucking door open and have their arms sticking around. I don't know. It's like just move backwards ever so slowly, make them open the door a little more. Like, Mama.
Or the worst is when you open a door and it's somebody in a ball gag with the sign, just leave the money in the pizza, or leave the pizza by the door, here's the envelope.
Each his own. And
I delivered in the hood, and I had a Magnum at the time. And they were like, you
Dodge
deliver
Magnum?
anything else? Yeah, Dodge Magnum. They were like, you deliver anything else? I'm like, no, 2 liters. Is that it? And they look at me, is that it? I'm like, 2 liters, salad, It's like, no, I'm a student. I go to DeVry. This is how
fucking chase. I used to hate going into neighborhoods where you go. I went in one in North Hammond by the harbor. But the cop was driving through there, and the cop said, "You got an order in here?" I'm like, well, yeah. What do you think I'm doing? Delivering a pizza. And he went, "Okay. Normally they don't deliver here." I'm like, "Oh, well, that's a good sign." So he drives down the other end of the little complex, and I'm looking for the fucking address. I'm like nervous. He drives down and comes back around, comes up next to me, he says, "Find it?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, I'm leaving, so I'd advise you to leave too." And I'm like, "Got it."
Good idea.
They got the fucking apartment buildings. Oh man,
those are the scary ones right
the
there.
Fucking high rises. Yeah, you go in an elevator and you're like, okay, I'm gonna fucking die here. I mean, everybody wants to mug the fucking pizza man. I got like $18 and change on me, fuckers. I don't walk around with like $800.
Oh, here, take it.
They're just hungry. They want the pizza.
I'll bring you some more. Just give me 20 minutes. I'll come right back.
Doc, what's the worst job you ever had?
I worked at McDonald's before. That was a shit show.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of angry customers all the time, just trying to get free food. And you give them their meal, like their fries, that just came up out of the oil, and they bring them back after like 20 minutes because they didn't eat them first. I mean, you gotta eat the fries first.
Oh, yeah,
You
see
have
that?
to.
But especially if they're fresh.
You have to.
So they bring them back like, these fries are cold.
Now, I'm a cheap ass, but I wouldn't do that for free fries.
For people in the drive-thru, I just threw the fries right back in the oil.
Oh hell yeah!
That's why you don't make a big stink at the fast food places. I laugh at people in line. I'm like, You have no idea what they're doing to your fucking food. Baby.
Yeah, exactly. Why?
Like you have no. They don't do that. I'm like, oh yes, they do. Like,
Don't be a dick.
They're only human.
I know they did at the McDonald's in River Oaks Mall in 1996 in 1986 in Calumet City.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's still going on now. Worst
Some
job I
shit.
ever had was removing asbestos. That kind of sucked.
No shit.
Wow, no shit.
Where'd you do that at?
Where?
Yeah.
Morton Fractional Township North High School.
No
55 Pulaski Road, Calumet City, Illinois.
When were you in school still, or this is after high school?
That was the summer after my first freshman year college at Eastern.
Okay.
I went down to EIU, got the asbestos abatement gig. Went back, did that for the summer, and midway through the summer, I got the letter that said, "Please don't come back to Eastern." Not the job.
I was gonna say.
No, not the job. That was from college. That was from Eastern.
You were on double secret probation.
Yeah, Eastern said, hey, well, no, I was on probation from the fall when I had my stellar 1.3 GPA.
Damn.
And, spring semester, their freshman year, it was fuck it. It was 0.0. They're like, yeah, come back. Maybe you can come back next year. I'm like, yeah, fucking the Navy sounded pretty good right about now.
Take us away.
Yikes.
Yeah, was it like a regular Dean Warmer kind of moment where, you're in the dean's office and he's telling you, well,
it's kind of just a fucking envelope.
Oh man, that stinks.
But the fucking the asbestos gig, that sucked. We had to work from like 2 a.m. to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, like 2 to noon.
Mm-hmm.
We would work because you can't do that shit. You're inside a room in the middle of summer because it's a school.
Yeah.
And there's nobody there, and you're in a boiler room that's sealed off. Every fucking vent has to be sealed like 4 times by this fucking super thick plastic polymer, and you're in a fucking spacesuit.
Wow.
And it's like 1,000,000 fucking degrees by 5 a.m. You're like, come on! Also, it's a good way to shed some pounds, though. But
yeah, I could imagine. Bet you the chicks were awesome there too. A lot of.
No, the best thing about that was there were a couple of chicks that did it. It was the shower. You had to wear like not nylon, whatever the fuck. You had to wear a swimsuit underneath your spacesuit thing.
Yes.
And then you came in and out through a shower. So they would shower, so the guys would hurry up and go first because we were all 18, 19, 20 years old, and we'd all run through the shower real quick and then come out. And we'd stand there putting our civilian clothes or street clothes on, and the chicks are coming out of the shower, and they come through that plastic and come out and they're all wet, and we're all watching them in our heads. They're all coming out in slow motion. Like,
yeah.
right.
Can't do that anymore.
One fucking dick. I turned to the one guy who was working with me. He was from South too, Lansing fucker. And I turned to him and I said, I can't remember the girl's name. Let's make up a girl's name. Let's say
Brunella.
Okay, Brunella.
Brunella.
That was one of the girls. That's one of the girls from Animal House.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where that was. You can't slip.
Good catch there, Ogre. Good catch.
I turned to him and I said, hey, check out Brunella. I'm like, I didn't know she had jugs. She's been smuggling those in on us. He turns and he says real loud like a prick. He's like, I think you're right, Sean. Brunella does have big boobs, doesn't she? Dude, what the fuck is the matter with you?
Fucking hater ass.
That sounds like a good friend to have.
He wasn't a friend. He was just an acquaintance and a prick.
He became the principal eventually or something.
And he was from Lansing. No, I think he sells fucking like
Vacuums.
Insurance.
Bibles.
Medical
waste.
Like dick prosthetics or something. I just made that up. Some kind of medical salesman. Not drugs though, but something like that.
Dickhead.
Yeah. I was thinking about getting one of those fucking dick prosthetics, the ones that blow up. Yeah, like,
Yeah. They're magically delicious. Is that what
Magically delicious. I watch these documentaries on fucking Netflix, and they had this guy that had some kind of disease, where when their babies, they're born with their uterus on the they're born with, help me out, Doc, bladder. They're born with their bladder on the outside of their body. So they got to go through these surgeries, and they shove, and because of the fucking whatever happens, the guy's got no dick.
Sounds like a faulty.
It was what?
One of those third world countries or something like that.
Nah, this dude was from England, and there were these other guys in America. He met this dude in a metal band who had the same fucking thing, and he had the story was the guy with no dick was gonna start going through. It was like 2 years of surgery to have a dick put on. So
don't be a prick, literally.
Don't have a dick. And they're showing the guy, he's in there, the doctor's drawing on his forearm. They're like, we can take this part of your forearm where there's no hair from here to here. I'm sitting there and I'm like, Doc, why don't you go from like the elbow to the wrist and just put that on? How's that
It's an
work?
overdrive.
Yeah. So anyway, he had to get, and they're showing these like prosthetics that are inside the dick that have to like work, and I'm like, okay, should be interesting. I turned to the my lady friend that was with me, and I said, maybe I should just get one of those, put it just for the hell of it.
Just in case if I'm too tired.
We'll put a few extra pumps on there for the weekend.
It's Mother's Day, so here's a couple extra pumps for you.
Happy Mother's Day, Doc's mother. Glad you tuned in.
You'll appreciate this segment.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, you know what? There's, I don't know. As kids, I'm sure you all had gone through this at one time in your life, where you're watching a movie with the family, and all of a sudden a sex scene pops up. You're like, dude, do you leave the room? Do you make a joke? Those are always uncomfortable times watching movies. But that's why I watch movies alone now.
Oh, those aren't really movies.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was art. It's considered art.
Is that what it is?
That's what I'm calling it.
Hey, we talked about something about a couple months ago. The it was on Showtime. The porno awards. What are those called?
Oh yeah, that was on the.
The boners, no,
it was some convention.
Yeah. I was up
Vegas.
late one night about 3 in the morning and just happened to catch that, man. And I wouldn't mind going just to see how it went, you know.
Let's go check it out.
Just to flick up. They got fucking like chlamydia that's airborne. Those things. You know?
Well, we'll just put on one of those asbestos suits you probably still have, man.
You got any left? Or some mop gear.
I'm just there to observe.
You're walking around.
Walking through. I don't even. Doc just walking in there, double O in slow motion for no reason. Walking like he's on the fucking moon. No, the gravity's the same in the ballroom that it is outside.
There's a road trip for us right there. Oh, speaking of road trips, I don't know why this made me remind me, but I was talking to Chuck today, and one of the things that she is working on. So, guys, if you're listening, go ahead, turn up the volume here, because this is going to be something that you're going to not want to miss. She is working on a show. It should be coming out within the next 2 weeks, where men can call in and ask. She's going to have a group of women, all of her friends, at her place, and they're going to go live. And we get to ask them questions, things that guys wouldn't normally ask women. She said she's going to field any questions for that show. So, again, stay tuned.
Nice.
Check your local listings, and we'll make sure to let you know when she's going on. It'll probably be one of our Friday night shows to kind of play with it, to kind of see whether or not it's going to work. And then we'll figure out a day. Yeah, play with it. We're going to figure out a day of when that show is going to continue on, where, again, guys can, or anybody really, but she's really trying to target guys, because she said, it's time. Guys need to start asking the right questions, and she's the one that's going to answer them. So get your questions ready, fellas. So,
how many tampons do ladies use in a single day?
You name it. That's a good
Man.
question. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good
There
question.
there goes my viewership.
You just gotta start going topless, Ogre.
Oh yeah, that'll bring him in. That'll be all over you. Be a YouTube sensation. Check out this guy.
Or rub butter on your face.
Show everybody that third nipple. You just gotta own it.
What's fuck.
Or name it.
Forgot the word.
Or name it like Doug or something.
This is my third nipple, Doug.
Say hello, Doug. Sodike.
Hey, honey, how you doing?
See? We're breaking out old school shit tonight. See, these guys don't even know what we're talking about.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right.
You know,
I got.
I keep bringing it back up. You know, one last thing. You know what was funny in there fucking moving asbestos in those moon suits? Was
What
when
was
a guy
that?
was when somebody was working like around a corner. You'd pick up their air hose and just fucking kink it like a garden hose. And you'd sit there and wait. We'd bet on how long it would take. And no, you don't want to rip that shit off because everybody. This is 1990. Everybody's scared to death of asbestos. You know,
Oh,
one
man.
flake of it and you're dead from lung cancer. That was the fear. So you'd kink that fucking hose and we'd start counting, and you'd see that you'd feel the hose. The guy yank on the hose, and then he'd come running around the corner, pulling out their hose. Where's it? You assholes! Dickhead.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Did that happen to you?
Yeah, oh yeah, it happened to everybody.
I think everybody's got to go through some kind of hazing.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
it. We were everybody. There was like one guy in charge. There was a foreman, and then everybody else was the other like 15 people were all like 18, 19 years old. It was a thing for the district would hire fucking
Juvenile
kids for
delinquents.
slave labor, so they would have to pay union wages. Now that I think about it, what the fuck? I got ripped off. Fuckers. Anyway, okay, enough about it.
Good stuff. Good asbestos.
Speaking of employers,
30 years ago.
I saw some news about the top like 100 best veteran employers. So try and guess the top 5.
UPS,
No,
Examiner.
Cabela's.
no,
Walmart,
no. I heard
Whole
Walmart
Cats.
is actually terrible.
States Post Office,
No,
Police
Polecats.
Forces,
Polecats is not top 5.
Police
Deja vu.
departments,
What'd you say, Ogre?
Police departments,
Nope,
Hooters.
nope,
Health and Kill,
nope.
asbestos removal.
Uber.
Nice try, but no. Nope.
Uber?
Okay, number 1 in the number 1 spot we got.
Oh no, let's go with 5. Let's count back.
Oh, count back.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go with top 5 or the
That's a
fifth
good
one.
idea.
Are they still
Number
there?
5. I'll give you guys a hint.
Okay, there you go.
I love guesses.
Let's go with it has 4 wheels and it drives you around.
Uber.
No, they make
Toyota.
these things. Nope. The brand.
Ford.
Mercury,
Or
Nope.
the automobile industry.
Edsel,
No. American.
GM.
Pontiac
GM.
Fiero.
GM.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, let's go with number 4. I have no fucking idea what this company does.
Oh,
I've
Well,
never heard of them in my
Yeah,
entire
that's
life.
not much. That's not much of a hint.
I'm about to say.
you didn't Google it?
No, I didn't really care to be honest. So
Okay, all right.
it's gonna be a PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC.
Oh, yeah, that's a financial
That's the Those are the guys that do the like guard the Oscar nominations or whatever. Isn't it? The
All right,
insurance
well,
firm or
yeah, they can lick my
Pricewaterhouse?
taint because I don't care.
Yeah, you need your Series 6, your Series 7. You go talk stocks and bonds. You go sell. You become a douche pretty much. And you can go sell stocks.
All right, number 3. Any
Best
guesses?
Chick-fil-A.
Is there a
No, it is not food. It has to
No
deal
food.
with media.
Media.
Best Buy.
AT&T.
Fox?
Ooh, close. Nope.
Comcast.
Comcast or Comcast.
I think Ogre
Those
got it
fuckers,
first.
they suck, man.
They do, man.
Right?
They
I think
suck.
everyone has that.
I think everybody has their fair share.
They suck, bro.
Number 2 is BAE Systems.
There's
BAE.
no hint.
Again,
Bay Systems. Like, hey, babe, that's Bay Systems, babe.
I think that's the computers. I think that's like IT stuff. I want to say software technology.
Nah, that's the pimp game. That's Ogre's underground shit. See, y'all ain't know that. Y'all didn't know that. See, Ogre, I thought we was gonna keep it on the low right now.
Looking out for number one.
And number one, coming in first, I will give anyone $20 if they can guess it right now.
Burger King.
No.
Well, I guessed it, but I guessed wrong, so I still want my $20.
No, that wasn't the deal.
You didn't specify. You said I'll give $20 to whoever can guess.
To whoever can guess it correctly. I mean, that's implied here.
All right, so give us a hint in the field industry.
Ooh, computers.
Computers, okay.
Apple.
It's not
No.
Dell.
It's not Dell.
Microsoft.
Not Microsoft.
Apple.
No.
Atari.
It's not even a brand of computers.
Commodore.
Intellivision.
Yeah.
No.
ColecoVision.
It is First Data Corp.
Never heard of them.
Right? Who the fuck heard of them? But apparently that's the number one business for veterans.
Pet friendly.
So,
Apparently a lot
you're
of
a veteran
What
looking for a
happened to
job, go to
Geico?
First Data Corp.
What happened to Geico?
Geico doesn't give a shit about people.
Well, that's what their name is, Government Employee Insurance
Yeah,
Company.
insurance company. What about
You would think.
USAA?
Until you have an accident and then they drop you.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's cool.
Fucking Navy.
Yeah, USA.
Thank you for calling customer service. This is Juan. I will be your operator. Please stand by.
What time is it? Not right now on the East Coast, Juan. It's high noon. No, Juan. Let me speak to your manager. He not here.
I will address all your needs. Start with your file number, please.
And you're screaming at the phone. Customer service 1. Customer service.
I love it when they tell you their fucking name's Bob and the dude's from like
Oh yeah, no shit.
fucking Punjab. You're like, your name ain't Bob, motherfucker. What's your real name? And then they, how can I help you?
You hear
That's
that
how we
accent
found-
come out even more and more as they get more and more nervous and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor guys.
Yeah,
Gotta give
whatever.
them a break.
I used to troubleshoot Dell computers over the phone, so fuck them.
Right,
Dude,
he
you're
kept the
getting a
headset.
Dell.
You're getting a Dell. Oh, what's wrong with my computer? I don't know. OS reinstall. Call me back in 2 hours.
Yeah, I couldn't
Are
do
you
that in
sure?
police work. You
How
have-
do
you
I
have to-
back up my files? I don't know. OS reinstall. Call me back in 2 hours.
Can you imagine if police or fire services were like customer service you would call? Like, I have a problem over here. Can you please state your... That would just be fucking insane. I can only imagine. Only imagine.
Are you on one of those like bouncing balls, Spaniard? Because
No,
He's on his chair.
I'm standing. I'm standing because I've been on the go today, man. I worked, and as soon
Did
as I
you?
got off work, I put
You worked?
that damn thing together. That
Worked?
$500 grill.
Where'd you get the grill from? You didn't.
Lowell's.
Did you use your 10% military discount?
I did, and it was quite the. I didn't know you had to do this, so I'm at the cashier. It took us an hour to fucking first find the grill.
Okay.
Right, empty. The whole fucking place is empty. Right, there's
Right.
like 20 people working. Not one person is available, but there's nobody in the store. So I finally says, "Hey man, where can I find this grill? Can you get a grill?" And they're like, "Yeah, guy." Long story short, goes out in the back, and this poor old guy, he's trying to carry this 300-pound grill because it's pretty fucking heavy. Not 300 pounds, maybe 100, 200 pounds. I don't know. So he finds a cart, he's dragging it, and he's like, we take it to the cash register, and I told the lady, "Oh, can I use my veteran discount?" She's like, "Yeah, but you have to go to customer service and get registered first." I'm already registered. I registered. I signed the contract back fucking 25 years ago. What are you talking about? I signed the fucking dotted line. I was in the military. I'm done. What do I got to do? And fucking they had to send me back over to customer service, and I waited for like 5 minutes because, again, there was nobody there. Anyway, long story short, I got my fucking discount, but it took a while.
Yeah,
But there you go.
They got some sticker you have to put on the back of a card or
Yeah.
some shit. I don't know. It's
Too much.
it is too much. But hey, I'll fucking do it for 10%
I'll
off.
take it though.
Hell
I
yeah.
saved myself $50. So
Hey, that's what's up. That's
we went
what's
to
up.
Sizzler afterwards with that money we saved.
You
Happy
bought a
Mother's
grill
Day.
and went to
They had a-
Sizzler.
That's
A
it.
couple weeks ago, Lowe's had a mail-in rebate type thing, and I got my 10% plus an additional 11%. So.
Oh, fucking hey, there
Oh,
you go.
yeah.
See, I think I might have the same deal. I think I'm gonna try that too because we did get a rebate thing. All about saving money, man. You gotta save that money.
And the thing about it is, I think you got 30 days to take that back and say, hey, I just got this. They do a lot for price comparison and veterans and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
So try that. I mean, I try it. Shit, I'm always up there ripping them. I mean, I'm always up there trying to get other stuff off, man.
So you're the one that goes to the McDonald's and talks about the fries.
Nah, I don't. Nah, I've learned. No, I don't go to the fast food joints, man. I don't go there and talk shit. I just, hey, are my nuggets warm? If they aren't, look. I got fucking
They say, how should we know, sir? You just walked in.
I'm not one of those dickheads where hey, I want fresh fries, no salt, no. I'll take whatever the fuck you got. I'll take whatever the fuck you got. Just give it here. I'm hungry.
I hated the no salt assholes.
Oh yeah.
What about the no onions on the White Castles?
That's me. I don't like
I
onions.
I do that. I take the onions out.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's not a problem. It's not
Okay,
a problem.
good.
If you have a special order, it's not a problem. But if you're a fucking prick, or if you're coming back, or if you're gonna start bitching at some other kid making, what's minimum wage?
Like
now?
$7.25 now.
Yeah, whatever they're making.
15.
Then you get what's coming to you. Then you get your patty taken off and rubbed across the floor, or get a little fucking extra spit in there.
What's that movie? What's that movie?
Road Trip.
Waiting.
Oh, Waiting. Now that's
Waiting?
a good movie.
Oh my god.
For anybody who's ever worked in food service, you've got to check out that movie.
Waiting. He goes down and grabs a hole full of tainted hair and puts it on that burger and gives it to the cop, and I'm like,
Sounds painful.
oh man, oh my god.
Or the worst is what was it, Super Troopers, where he said, it's a burger and it's for a cop.
And then looking around like, did you have to say that?
Liter of cola? Is that what you sell? Liter of cola?
A liter of cola.
Oh man. Oh man.
Shit we do, man, to get us through the day, Damn.
Hey, Spaniard.
Sir.
Does your new grill for your wife, allegedly, does it have the rotisserie?
Yeah, tell us about the grill, man. Tell us about the grill.
You can. Yeah, no, you could add that. No, this is an infrared heating type of grill. Like it even says your meat will be much juicier. I said I'm in.
Yeah,
Trophy wife said my mouth is watering. I like juicy meat. I want that grill.
At the same time at Lowe's, just perving it out, man. Why didn't you find a tent?
We started getting undressed. We're like, this meat got me juicy, baby. Eat that meat juicy.
Grabbed the steak and started smacking his face with it.
We have an outdoor representative and cleanup in aisle 7, please.
That was me. That's it. Don't make me wait. If I have to wait around for somebody to help me, I got to do something to occupy my time. So just letting all you retailers know. If you see me and you're making me wait, something might happen.
Mr. Threats over here. Mr. Threats.
Not Mr. Threats. It's just that I like to utilize my time, and since I'm Latin and the trophy wife is with me, we will find a little nook and we'll take advantage. Take advantage, man. Carpe diem.
I don't need you to get any nookie in the nook, all right? I'm gonna need you to just,
The best is changing rooms. Going into changing rooms are the best. I want to do a show on that pretty soon. About how to get your freak on in the retail industry, in the retail arena.
I don't think
without getting caught.
I don't think you could do that in these days. I don't recommend that.
There's eyes everywhere.
There's eyes
People still
everywhere.
join the Mile High Club. I mean, people are getting caught all the time.
Yeah, I think they want to get caught though. There's an element.
That's part of the excitement.
I think that's part of it. Yeah.
And plus they're white, so I can't. I can't.
Shout out to Chris Hayes here. Hello.
What's
Chris
up,
Hayes.
Chris?
He's up in Florida. I take it. I want to
Florida.
say Florida. I believe if that's the same.
What's going on in Florida, Chris? What's good?
Army.
What's going
He's
down
an
there?
Army
I'm
vet.
on my way to Miami.
He's an Army vet and a chiropractor. So another reason to go to Florida.
Hey, you know what? Maybe he could help. Well, I don't know if you got your 100%. I'm trying to still get 100%. Maybe he can help me out with some back
You
issues that I
could
had.
walk on your back a little bit. Kind of crap.
Maybe.
He does that Korean kickboxing shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he walks on you. I think. I don't know.
I was watching this one chiropractic video from a different country, Middle Eastern. I'm gonna go ahead and say that at least.
Yeah.
They attached this guy to a wall and put this like thing around his head, and the guy picked him up by his feet and yanked him, and I think it killed the guy. Yeah,
That'll do it.
decapitated him.
Oh man, yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
Look, I'll keep my back fucked up in. Okay, I'll stay
right.
with it all fucked up.
I fucking
I
walk
don't
like
recommend
Quasimodo
getting
for a year.
chiropractic work
Yeah.
in a different country.
Nah, I don't. Okay, when's the last time you been somewhere, man? You
Somewhere
Yeah.
where?
just
Went to-
anywhere
Outside of Illinois.
I went to work today. I don't get out
That's a
much.
start.
That's a fair answer.
Yeah, I get shit. There's assholes everywhere. You know, you go to fucking.
Work.
If you went to fucking Canada or Miami or Hawaii or Siam, or
I ain't going to Hawaii for a while.
is Siam still a country? You
Think
know, or
Zimbabwe.
the French East Indies or whatever.
Haiti?
Hawaii's all fucked up now.
Hawaii's on fire, and you
Yeah,
know,
literally.
You go south, you go east, you can't understand people. You go to California out west, you think they're assholes. They're just like, you know, doing their regular thing. Can't go to France. I'm fucking American. I speak one language. That's it. I ain't going to go anywhere.
And that's love, ladies and
Last
gentlemen.
time
He
I
speaks the
went
language.
America.
Went to fuck did I go?
I don't. That's what we asked you about.
Sheboygan, I thought you said.
I went to Wisconsin
Like the
Dells.
DFW.
Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah,
Yes.
whoop de fucking do.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
you know, I'm not.
Oh,
I'd like to travel, but I work and kids and
Telling you what, man. All you got to do is borrow one of your buses, load it up. Let's fucking go. Let's go to California. Let's take a week off.
The company tends to frown on that.
California.
They just
Tell them
fucking
Tell them it's a
take the
busted
buses.
canuter valve that it needs replaced, and
What
we'll go.
the fuck? What? Wait.
The old
Busted
canuter
canuter.
valve.
Yeah, the
What?
canuter
You know
valve.
what?
You don't know what that is, 007? Come on,
Nah,
everyone knows
I
what that is.
Google that and put that shit on the screen. No.
The fan plate and the reabsorbing bars are messed up. We need to get those put together.
We need headlamp
Canuter,
fluid.
man.
We're out of
Okay.
headlamp fluid.
Hey, where's what happened to Steve? We don't have Steve. We got
Is Steve out there?
Steve's not here.
Oh, Steve.
Linda, she out there?
She's lurking.
He's lurking.
Oh, okay.
Is that the
There's-
word we're using?
Now Linda says it's wants to know why it's funny to think that trophy wife would want a grill.
Yeah, it's not. She. I'm
She's
telling you.
You know what? Because she's married to a cheap ass. That's
No.
what it is.
No. Just the opposite. She's married to somebody who likes to take adventures, man. Like I said, we cook outside. We drink outside. We 00, you've been to my house, man.
I have.
My-
I will. Now I will say this: if when I went there, you know, it was like just a little paradise in the backyard. I will say that
Yeah.
I've been to the spot. I like it. I'm ready to come up there and do a show. I mean, whatever you need, bro. Just as long as you got
Well,
some
here's the
place I
kicker.
can have drinks of the week and I mean
Yeah.
whatever.
Here's the
It's
kicker.
nice.
I didn't mention this when you came here, but Doc built that deck.
No shit.
No shit.
This
I could do
fucking
some
guy.
things.
This
fucking
dude.
guy.
I mean, we could land a fucking jet on that deck. It's solid, man. He went to town with the cement. Like he went down 10 feet cement blocks and
So
fucking
wait a minute.
flying buttresses and shit.
So wait, when you step out the back, so when you step out the back and on the steps and going down, Doc, you did that shit?
Yeah,
I was impressed, man.
I did all of that.
I need to hire
But
you, bro.
Tony's being modest, or I'm sorry, Spaniard's being modest here. He helped out quite a bit.
I did the
Oh,
labor.
well,
I just did the labor. He did all the calculating and the fucking line chalking, and
Well, I tell you what,
it was intense, man.
I'm having a house built. I'm gonna call both of you motherfuckers down here because I can't even screw in a light bulb, man. I'm like Tim the Tool Man Taylor when it comes to building and fixing shit, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I can. Now, this is one thing. This irks me, man. This irks me. When I'm talking to somebody, you know, either on the internet or whatever, on the phone, and you hear that annoying chirp where your battery needs to be replaced. I hear that shit. Now I can do that. I will fuck up. Man, look, if there's a fucking smoke detector out there with a weak battery and needs to be replaced, I'm that dude. Anything else, man, I can't fuck with it.
I'm good at changing toilet paper rolls. That's my.
I might be able to do that. If not, I just walk around with the toilet paper roll in my hand. You know, just
You never know.
Or just use your hand.
Well, speaking of using your hands, Doc, is it about that time for our sketch?
Let's get it. Let's
do the sketch game.
All right, let's get it on.
Let's get it.
Doc is good. Holy shit! It's a goddamn Sweetwood invasion on the comments here today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sweetwoods are taking over.
The Doc is good at the maths.
It's Sweetwood.
Sometimes calculus is kind of fun.
Well, I mean, if there's more than one.
Is that? But your last name is not pluralized, right, Don?
No, it is not. It is just Sweetwood. One
No,
wood.
but there's more than one though.
Oh man, you know what? That's a cool last name. Hey, bitch, I got the Sweetwood for you. What's happening? I mean, there it is.
It's the best.
There it is.
Some people didn't believe me that my name was Sweetwood.
Wow, until they tried the Sweetwood.
Ooh.
That's what you should change your name to.
Nice.
Gross.
All right,
Come on
today
now.
we are going to be drawing a cat playing with a ball of yarn.
A cat.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on.
For those of you at home, please draw it out and submit it to us.
Draw it out and
We
show it to
will
your laptop so we
feature
can
it. There was
see.
one that we had last week that Katie did. It was quite great, even though the T-Rex was somehow above a butterfly on the seesaw. But hey, I couldn't find the picture, so I couldn't have it up. So
It broke the laws of physics.
all of it. All right, go. If you didn't already, go. Yeah, go.
What are we doing? Cat and a ball of
A
yarn.
cat and a ball of yarn or something. I think I got this one.
Yeah.
I think so.
Ugh, I'm gonna have trouble with the body here. I totally fucked it up.
I'm gonna need some extra time. Hold on, fellas.
My cat has one eye. Well, now it has two.
Wildcat.
Cat has one.
I think we gotta put the signature.
Oh shit! This looks like a fucking.
Speaking
You
of
guys
names,
ready?
has Katie worked on her new broadcast name yet?
I have no idea. Alrighty, that's it. 007. Show
All
me
right.
what you got.
All right. I think this was I think I'm starting to get the drawing game, man. I think this is a little bit better.
If it's not a drawing, I'm gonna go ahead and disqualify you already.
No, it's a draw. What are you talking? Oh
Look
my!
at you go! What?
I'm
That
trying
is
to tell you.
amazing.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, it just takes me 3-4 weeks to get it. That's
Is that a ball of yarn or a baseball?
That's a baseball, or a volleyball, or some type. It's a ball that you just said. A cat playing with a ball.
No, I said a ball of yarn.
Oh well, that's a ball of
cat.
yarn.
With 3 strands.
There's 4, isn't there? There's 4.
Wait, what? Go back to the hand though. That kind of.
It even says meow, so we know it's a cat.
All right, Ogre, show me what you got.
All right, I got a pussy playing with a ball of yarn.
What the fuck? Great minds.
What is that? A piece of pizza?
No, it's
What is that? The hairiest?
it's an old school one.
What is
Okay.
it?
I was gonna
like
say-
a Sunday
Wow,
corn
it's
video?
like the
Get that shit out of here.
60s.
It
Well,
looks
if
like a
it
pizza
was
slice.
something, well, it's not too
You need a
not,
weed whacker to trim
God.
that shit up.
not
Need
too
some hedge
scale.
clippers to that thing.
Jeez.
Upside down triangle.
To each his own, fellas.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
so.
sure. If you like flocking your teeth when you go down on women.
Wow.
We call those extras.
Gross. Gross. Ladies, get rid of the hair. Just
Only in ogre
shave that
manner.
shit.
Only in ogre manner, ladies.
Okay,
If you don't want to get rid of the hair,
I was going along the lines with ogre. I was thinking of a different kind of cat, but I have a little bit more anatomical.
Wow.
Oh, that's
better.
much better.
yes, there you go.
I like how it's purring too.
Is that an almond? What?
Cal City.
Almond. It's an almond.
It's an almond.
I mean,
I like almonds. That's what I said.
It's
Almond.
There's an L in it.
Now I got to make sure I shred this because I do have an 11-year-old boy that works out in here, so I got to make sure.
He'll be working out, all right.
Yeah, you
like,
will.
yeah, what's this?
One
Hey, you
forearm's
got to say,
big-
Dad's a pretty good drawer.
One forearm's bigger than the other.
Here's what I came up with.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
he's got
man,
a male
look
cat.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
You know what I like about that? Not the dick, smartasses. But if you got that, Doc, you got the rear leg hip thing going there with the cat. See, go back from the dick. He's got the
Hip dysplasia.
he's got no, not hip dysplasia, like how their hips actually are. That's yes, right there.
good.
That's no, not there. Yeah, there.
Anatomically.
Yes, very, very, very
Fucking
points
hell.
for you.
You have to learn how to milk them though. I mean, the cats can produce milk.
Well,
Why
the
is
this a
Navy's
fuckers?
the Navy's good
Why
for
is-
milking.
Why is his dick coming out of his stomach though? Aren't they like normally like right under their tail?
It's a congenital deformity.
Oh.
You
was
learned
born
that in
with his
college.
bladder on the outside.
Yeah, he did.
It's the cat with no dick.
Oh man. Wow.
Yeah. All right. So we have one more
One
thing
more.
that we
Yeah.
have to do.
One more
That position.
segment.
It is the sexual position of the
All
week.
right, everybody's favorite.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Get it done
Get it.
here.
Now, has anybody seen while Doc is getting this up? Has anybody seen the new edited YouTube versions of our shows where we have music and graphics and whatnot? Because this
Oh,
shit's
God.
funny. Oh my God.
All right. So this week is going to be a little bit more, or a little bit different. So
You think?
this is modeled after something in nature. I want you to tell me
Ooh, I know.
what this sexual position is.
I think I know too.
Oh, let's go with. Well, Ogre didn't say anything first yet, so we're gonna go with Ogre first. What do you got?
Praying mantis.
All right.
Good. Oh wow.
That was
Spaniard,
my
what do you
guess.
got?
I was gonna say praying mantis, but I was gonna say head. Did someone say head?
Ah,
That's
good
where
one, too.
that's where I was going. Either give me some head or getting some head.
Yeah. Well, my first one was praying mantis. I
Give
was-
me some love.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Ogre beat you to it. He got it right on the head.
There it is.
Ah,
Right on the
That's
head.
what it. That's what it is.
Yes, the praying mantis.
Why is it unfortunately? What the hell's up with that?
And she's got a
Sorry.
big ass.
No, I
mouth.
was saying unfortunately for the Spaniard.
guy.
Okay.
That you got it
all right.
first.
All right.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I think that's the first one anybody's ever.
Oh, that was
Wow.
having a. No, somebody got a couple.
If I met a chick with teeth like
Devil
that,
Dog
I
got
would,
one before, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I would walk
Right.
away.
Like the
Look,
fucking-
was there a man involved? Because he wouldn't have got that one.
Yeah, we need Chuck here to do that show, that segment, her segment for Devil Dog.
The jackhammer.
Oh my god.
But yeah, if you guys want to give this one a shot, let us know how it works out for you.
I'm good. Thank you.
That'll
Moving
work.
right along.
Yeah.
You can see the character in the cartoon here, he looks satisfied.
I guess.
I don't
He's
think so.
blue. He's
I don't
dead.
think. Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
I
pass
have
on
to, have to
this one.
disagree with you on that one.
Better luck next week then, I guess.
And speaking of passing out, Double O, do we have your drink of the week today?
Absolutely.
They call an ambulance. I thought he was having a fucking seizure or something
I
there.
think-
That was my slow motion walk.
That was a slow.
He's trying to do a moonwalk.
I'm
You're
trying
not
to-
Michael Jackson. Get out of here.
I'm trying to run away from this.
Michael
specimen.
Jackson's white.
Thought you were having a stroke.
Not yet.
I'll be smoking.
Michael Jackson is probably kind of an ashen gray right about now.
Probably.
I think he's still alive.
Is he a pile of ashes, or did they? What they
Oh,
I think they.
my wife said we can try that position, and I'm going to decline.
Okay.
Oh,
good.
okay.
Good deal.
Wow.
Good deal.
That's because you
All
didn't
right.
buy her a grill.
Oh, just wait, motherfuckers. When I'm cooking out lobster tail and steak and surf and turf, and she's smiling, I'm gonna be smiling.
Yeah, when you're cooking it, like you
Look at
said.
Look at that fucker out on my grill. She's
Yeah, when you're
fucking
cooking.
Yeah.
cutting
Come
up
on,
green
Sancho,
beans
hurry
or
up with that
something.
shit. Got all day.
Chop, chop, Pablo.
Chop,
Pick
chop.
it up.
Come on, Sancho.
Sancho.
We got some dishes to wash too, though. Don't get too happy.
Oh my God, you
Sancho.
motherfuckers are funny. Sancho.
She
All
makes me
right.
dress up. She makes me dress up in like she'll make me wear bandoliers and like a sombrero.
But when you come home, you hit the horn. Honey, I'm home. What you need me to do, honey?
Yeah.
One of them velvet mariachi suits with like gold fucking.
Skin tight though. It's
What's
gotta be
that
skin
called?
tight.
What's a piping? That's a
Yes. Oh, I love
Oh,
piping.
man.
Gotta love the piping.
Gotta
For
love
her
it.
pleasure.
Drinking there, Double O. What do you got?
All right, lay it on us.
We are drinking. It's called a Blue Beach.
Blue Beach. Okay, all right.
Called a Blue Beach.
have a
I'm
feeling
gonna
it's gonna-
cheat a little bit today. So basically, what you'll do is, I don't know if it's really cheating because this is my shit, so I don't give a fuck.
It's yours,
So-
man. It's all
So
you.
it's the Long Island mix. You know, I have ice in
Oh
here.
yes, I remember this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you just want one parts of it. Oh shit. One parts. All right. And then of course you know
Parts is plural, but one is singular.
you know what, this fucking college guy, where'd we get him from? Where'd we get this guy from? All right. And then you know Double O loves to try and do it healthy, so I got the 100% ocean spray. So we're gonna put that in there. That's so. Maybe a little bit more.
Oh, you're adding a bunch more this week.
Well,
Extra
it's
healthy.
because it's that much shit in there. I mean, you know, you guys gotta.
What's this called? Blue Velvet?
It's cut.
It's red.
It's the blue waffle.
It's
Oh.
the blue.
Those of you at home, do not Google blue waffle.
Oh, I dare you to
No,
Google
no.
it.
No, don't. Yeah,
No.
yeah, do it.
Do
Don't.
Do not.
You got to take off the safe search though.
And if you do, I want you to comment the first thing that pops in your head and post it
Wow.
here. I'd like to know. I'm doing some psychological research here.
Wow, really? Only on the Friday.
Now shake that shit. Come on,
I
man.
just
Shake it
shake
like
it.
you mean it. Shake it like you mean
like a
it.
shake weight. Oh
Now
shit.
there's the seizure.
Yeah, you gotta have it. And then I'm definitely putting it in one of our
Our
one of
newest
our
sponsor.
glasses.
Yeah. Our future
Okay.
potential sponsor.
Then of course we gotta go.
Future potential. Irish.
Want to shake this shit up real good because it's a lot of alcohol in here. I mean, it's a lot. And you can either have ice in here. I choose not to. I'm just gonna have it chill.
Great. You could even make shots out of this, couldn't you?
Yes, sir.
Shot glasses. Backyard barbecues.
My new
Your
grill.
500 grill that you get at Lowe's or 10% off.
What's Lowell's? What is it? Lowe's or Lowell's?
I don't know. Lowe's.
No.
Lowe's. I always add a W in it. I don't know why.
I don't.
Lowell is
Why?
a city.
Add an L at the end of it.
You're
Yeah,
adding
I know.
an L. If you added a W, it'd be Lou.
Lowos. The Lulu.
Whoa-woes.
Well,
I've been
little
hanging
ice
around
in
the
there.
trophy wife too much. She always adds another letter, like drowning. She'll add a D, drowning. There's no D in drowning.
There's no. Is there a D? No, there's
No.
Yeah, right at the beginning.
At the
In the
beginning.
beginning, but she throws a D right before the ing, drowning. No such word.
You know what? Women love it when you point that shit out to them, too.
I made that mistake. Yeah.
Katie wants to know why is it called blue something if it's pink?
God
Here
damn
it
it,
comes.
Katie! You just wait a
Come
second.
on, Katie, man, keep your damn dungarees on, damn it.
Ta-da!
Look at that. See, you happy, Katie?
Wait,
Huh?
don't blue
You
and red
happy?
make purple? I'm just saying.
You know what? This fucking guy. Where did we find this guy?
Maybe. They got to be right all the
We
time.
get all the fucking time.
That's
That blue
lovely.
one?
I see where the blue comes from.
There it
Though.
is.
Oh, now you do?
There it
Yeah.
is, the blue.
You got that.
My man Blue.
I see.
Ding!
My man Blue.
You my boy Blue.
We my boy Blue.
So while he is finishing up with the garnish on this drink, we are going to call it again. What's it called?
Oh, the Blue Beach, baby.
The Blue Beach. There you have
Blue
it,
Beach.
folks. Another drink from 007's Drink of the Week. And there you have it, the Blue.
And not only that, you drink too many of these and you don't have anybody next to you, you're going to have blue balls. Okay?
There you go. Guaranteed. So there you have it, folks. Another hour under our belt. Another Friday has come and gone. Again, thanks again for coming out with us tonight and enjoying this special Friday before Mother's Day. And if you guys can give us a, give our love to your moms. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Say hi to your mom for me. That's
I'll
about
see
it.
your mom sooner or later. Give her my
Didn't we make a song about that? Like we could fuck each other's mothers or
Yeah, say
something?
hi to your mom for me. Say hi to your mom.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not gonna go that
yeah,
route.
especially if your mom's around 38, 50, somewhere around there. Watch out.
Anyway,
Damn that 8 to 80 dumb, crippling, crazy, baby. Let's get it in.
sometimes you have to do what you got to do. But there you go again. Again, thanks you guys for watching. We had a fun time today. Before we sign off, I'm going to do one more round here of final thoughts. We're going to start off with who we just ended with 007. Final thoughts for the week.
Why do you do that when I'm slurping on my damn
Because I
drinks?
knew you were slurping.
Fuck. Okay. Hey, look, final thoughts, baby. I'm always glad to be amongst my bros on Friday. So, I mean, everybody keeps
Bros
it
and
1,000. So keep it 1,000, baby, always. Hey, and if you don't know, now you know.
Here it is. Fucking A. Ogre. Final
Hey.
thoughts.
Go Cubs.
Oh, there you go.
Monday Motivation with Ogre. See you there. It's me and the Spaniard.
Oh.
And I guess we're cutting it to a half hour of ridiculous bullshit. So,
No, it's 30 minutes to 45.
Yeah.
And again,
it's
your
somewhere
show.
in there. And I will I'll be able to tell you my silly internet story that we missed out on.
Oh,
this
yeah,
week,
that's
'cause
right. Go ahead.
I spent too much. It's all my fault blabbing about fucking asbestos bullshit. But
Or you could save it for Monday.
we could save it for Monday. I really don't have a final thought other than Happy Mother's Day. If you're a mother on another, give me a call. There you go.
Become one of Ogre's hoes. That's what he's
If she
trying
meets
to
if she meets the specifications, send her Ogre's way
And you have to bring an asbestos suit. You have to bring one.
with the bathing suit underneath.
With the bathing suit underneath.
There you have
Just
it.
the bathing suit.
That's it. Doc, go ahead and take us out, brother. What do you got?
Hey, I'm finally done with the semester of school, and I'm going on vacation here soon. So I'm gonna be down in Orlando, Disney
Okay.
World. It's gonna be
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
So,
What do you
and
think?
Speaking of Florida, there was a guy down there punching freaking birds in the face and kicking them and stuff, so he got arrested. So don't do that. Don't be a dick.
Oh, hold
Don't be
on.
a dick.
Hold on. We can't sign off yet. How do you punch a bird in the face?
It was a swan. He was just going around
Oh.
practicing karate, punching and
Some
kicking birds in the
some of them-
face.
Some of them geeses and fucking
Oh,
ducks
yeah.
and swans, they got it coming.
I think it's
Oh,
just geese.
I heard of crane technique. I never heard of swan
At you.
technique.
Right in the fucking chopper. I kicked one right in the neck once, coming yapping at me when one of my kids was like 2, trying to yap at him. I'm like, all right, motherfucker, got it right. That's what he sounded like. Kicked him right in the
Yeah.
fucking neck.
That was just geese.
Assholes were yelling at me across the park. We're calling the police. I'm like, fuck you, I'll kick you in the neck too, bitch.
So
When I
there
was a
you have it,
younger man,
folks.
I was in better shape. All right, and other than that, don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. And if
Right.
you don't want to get kicked in the neck, do not
Okay.
piss off Ogre.
Oh,
There
man.
you go. All right, ladies and gents, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to catch Devil Dog Show tomorrow. I'll be on the Thin Blue Line. He may or may not, because again, his daughter is graduating from college, so he may be. And again, it's Mother's Day, so we'll see. Play it by ear. Check your local listings. But don't forget Monday Motivation with Ogre, and then Tuesday, the real deal with 007. So again, have a great weekend, and like Ogre says, don't be a dick. Have a great weekend. This is the Spaniard from Black Sheep Bravo. Have a great one, Spaniard. Out.